beautiful souls, my name is Andrea and I'm so excited to be here once again. In today's video we're gonna be questioning and rediscovering the truth behind many personal choices and how we came to think in a certain way. I'm gonna be talking about the depths of the subconscious mind and how our thoughts create a reality. Bruce Lipton is a biologist who links science with spirit and has a quote that describes this process beautifully. He says, "Our thoughts are mainly controlled by our subconscious mind, which is largely formed before the age of 6. And you cannot change the subconscious mind by just thinking about it. That's why the power of positive thinking doesn't work for most people. The subconscious mind is like a tape player. Until you change the tape, it will not change." But what exactly is the subconscious mind? It's the place where beliefs, emotions, and habits are stored. It's the part of our mind that remembers every single moment of our lives and previous lives and has the answer to all of our problems. It's the part of our consciousness that we do not have direct access to. The subconscious controlling our lives in proportion to 95%. And it's the place where the program is installed. You can see the program as your deepest belief systems, and they can vary based on different social, cultural, religious, or geographical perspectives. When we are born, we are completely free souls, without any social conditioning, any prejudices, any fears, or any preconceived ideas about how and why things should be done in a certain way. We come to the world as a pure soul who knows nothing about the earthly dualistic ways of thinking, where things are either good or bad, right or wrong. Even our ego is barely there. Remember those times when you were playing with other children and you were upset because they took your favorite toy? Yes, those times when you said, "We're no longer friends," but you were still playing together 5 minutes after it. Just as if nothing had ever happened. Not like now that you still remember what someone did in high school and it's still bothering you. What happened then? You went to school and you learned that you have to stay in your place, that you should color just inside the lines, that you must take good grades to prove that you are smart, that things are done just in a certain way, and the list goes on. The same things happen at home and in society. Our parents teach us the best they can based on the best they were taught at their time. And society just wants you to keep the standards, keep the norm, nothing out of the ordinary. This will be the foundation of our personality. We unconsciously learn from our surroundings and from the projections of other people. This is the system. When we are kids, we're fascinated by the world around us. We are creative and we are curious and we are so much more in contact with the source. We just came from there, so we try to adapt to our new life by observing everything we see around us. We absorb everything like a sponge. So we have two main ways in which we integrate the program. The first process is conscious through repetition. That's why children ask so many questions and they even repeat them dozens of times before they finally get the answer. The second process is subconscious. It doesn't involve any verbal communication, just observation. Actions, behaviors, attitudes encountered in our surroundings, including the reactions they generate. Whether the child is directly or indirectly involved in the situation, he still perceives the deeper meaning of the situation at a subconscious level. There was a time, for example, not too long ago, when women could not wear pants. It was not seen as a lady thing. It was not socially acceptable. And if you were to ask the world, I'm sure most women didn't even imagine wearing such a thing. It was an unwritten rule that everyone followed. Today, we have completely integrated pants into women's wardrobes. The society finally gave us the green light and everybody's perception about pants suddenly changed. Now I'm asking you, how much was a personal choice and how much only a collective projection that everyone followed? Was it a conscious and independent choice that women made to reject pants? No, it was a social conditioning. This is just one example that shows the program in action very well. Every day we make multiple choices that create our reality. whose decision-making model is in our subconscious mind. 95% of our daily thoughts and actions come from our subconscious mind. That means that 95% of our life is system-driven. We are just acting on what we have seen, what we have been told, what we have been conditioned to think as normal. I'll give you another example to show you how the subconscious mind drives our reality at a much more personal level and creates various patterns that fit that subconscious belief. Patterns that we will see all around us. The universe having this mirror effect, anything we see in our outside world is nothing but a reflection of our inner world. Remember when I explained that anything is energy, the time and space concepts being just an illusion? Our emotions are nothing but energy in motion. The moment an energy interrupts its normal flow, it creates a blockage, and thus the mood appears, which can stay with us for longer periods of time. What does that energy say about us? Depending on the vibrational frequency of the feeling, we will shift into the reality that best fits the vibrational frequency of that emotion. I will take a very common example which I think we have all experienced several times in our lives. I am not enough, wherever that is. This belief seems very common. I am not enough comes from years of social conditioning starting from a very young age. In school, one of the first things we learn is competition, and the idea gets reinforced at home by the eternal, why could X do better? The media always sells the idea of perfect beauty, the idea that happiness consists in abundance in the material world. And even though we know not everything is as it seems, these are the aspirations of many. They focus exclusively on the physical, material reality. Once this idea of not being enough becomes a subconscious belief, the external reality will reflect back at us that same image that we have about ourselves. And we will meet this insufficiency in all areas of our life, as this is the frequency which we resonate with at a deep subconscious level. Until we consciously change the tape, we will keep repeating the same patterns and subconscious beliefs, and we will be getting the same results as now, without us being consciously aware of it. And we will be asking ourselves, why does this situation keep repeating itself in my life over and over? And we will not know why that is. What does your tape say about you? You can leave me the answer down in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here once again. If you like this video, I would appreciate your support by hitting like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell down below so you can be updated every time I post a new video. I'll see you on my next one. Light and love.